Hey, good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning here on Motivated Strength. I'm your host, Shane Schultz. We do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges as they are, but more importantly, as you are right now. Now, if you happen to be new to the show, I want to say thank you for taking the time to see what it is that we do here. What we utilize is called the optimal frame of mind. The optimal frame of mind is a higher way of thinking. That higher way of thinking can lead us to a higher level of living. Isn't that what we're all looking for in the first place? Now, look, I'm not going to pull punches with you. I know that there's a lot of different shows that are out there that are about motivation and about personal development. Why do I know that? Because I utilize them a whole lot as I was going through my struggles and my trials and tribulations. When I was going through my suffering, I utilized them a whole lot. And here's the thing. I didn't feel what they were saying. I wanted to, and I keep on talking about this. I really did. I wanted to be just like they were. I wanted to make an impact just like they could. But here's the thing. I didn't feel it. Now, that might be something that you might have a problem with too right now. Because of the trials and tribulations that you might have. Because of the struggles and the challenges that you have. Whether it be chronic pain, chronic illness, mental illness, or life experiences that you've had, and it doesn't seem fair or right in your mind. And believe me, it's not. I've been through those too. So I know what it's like to go through a number of different challenges. And I know what it's like to think that, you know what, this motivation thing, it's just not for me. This motivation thing, I'm talking about real serious situations here. If you could live in my shoes, if you could walk in my shoes, just for a little while, you'll understand. Well, you know what? Just because I understand doesn't mean that I can help you. See, what we need to do is we need to do more than just understand. We need to actually step into our solutions, right? Stop tripping into our problems and step into our solutions. So how we do that is that we use the optimal frame of mind. Now, we utilize quotes, we utilize lyrics, we utilize a lot of different things, affirmations, in order to be able to have you see that there is some positivity in this world despite what it is that you're ailed by. So that you can take on life's challenges as they are. Things like doctor appointments, therapy sessions, how about group sessions? Or maybe you might be working still and you still have to deal with work-related issues. Or maybe you might be at home. Maybe you're on disability and you have some things that you still have to do at the house and you still have to do with your children, you still have to do with your family. Whatever it is, that's life challenges as they are. Now we got to talk about as you are right now. Now, you might be dealing with some challenges in the world like chronic pain, like illness, like things that just you can't let go, and because of your self-esteem or because of your codependency and whatever it is that you've got going on. I know what that's like. I've gone through those things myself. I've dealt with clinical depression. I've dealt with traits of borderline personality disorder. I've dealt with PTSD. I've dealt with codependency. I've dealt with, chronic nerve pain. So I know what it's like to go through these types of things. And I know what it's like to suffer through those. And while we're suffering through those, it's hard to see where that solution can come from. Well, here's the thing. A lot of you use music. And I love music myself. Music is a tremendous therapy tool that you can use. It's one of those silver bullets that's in your chamber that you can use while you're going ahead and you're going against that gunfighter that's coming at you called pain, or that gunfighter that's coming at you that's called illness, whatever that is. You can utilize music in order to be able to help you get through the day a little bit better. Maybe not perfect, but certainly better. And most of you use a lot of different kinds of music, whether it be country, whether it be rap, whether it be rock and roll, whether it be alternative rock, whatever it is, if it gets you to the point as to where you are feeling amped up and you are feeling like you can take on life's challenges as they are, hey, you know what? All the better in the world, right? So what we're going to do this week, guess what? We're going to use music. We're going to use lyrics from different types of music that will point out that there are challenges and struggles in this world. There are a lot of performers that are out there that deal with things that you might deal with, whether it be depression, whether it be bipolar, whether it be Lyme disease, whether it be fibromyalgia. There's a whole lot of different things that are out there. Anxiety and social anxiety that people might go through. Yes, even performers have social anxiety. So what we're going to do is we're going to use their lyrics in order to be able to help us a little bit. Now, the first lyric that we're going to be talking about is from Pink. And Pink said that, it's not that we are broken. It's that we are a little bit bent and that we can learn to love again. Well, I'm going to change that a little bit, right? No, we're not broken. And yeah, we might be bent, but we can learn to live again, right? We're talking about a higher level of living, that optimal frame of mind bringing us to a higher level of living. We can learn to live again, but you have to kind of let yourself do that. You have to give yourself permission. You realize that I've said that a lot throughout this series of Motivated Strength, because I've mentioned the fact that you have to give yourself permission to be able to give yourself that opportunity to have that higher level of living. It's not easy, and I have to repeat it because it's something that we might neglect. It's something that we might, take for granted, but believe it or not, you have that power. That power that we talked about all last week. You have the power to give yourself permission. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use lyrics. So again, Pink said we can learn to love again, and I'm telling you, we can learn to live again. Now, how are we going to do that? What are we going to do in order to be able to make a difference? Because you can be a difference to yourself and to the others around you. Because I promise you, as you get better, the people around you get better. We do these things for a reason, right? We do these things that kind of link together. We talk about power, and we talk about, having the choice of having the top 5 people that are around us on a daily basis. And that's what it is that we kind of adapt to, those characteristics or those traits of those people. So again, how is it that you are seeing things differently now? Now that you've been utilizing the optimal frame of mind a little bit, how are you seeing it working for you? We're going to be talking about utilizing these lyrics in order to be able to see that you can make a difference in your life. You can still make a difference despite what it is that you're out by. Now, you might be going through some pain, and you might be going through some illness, and I'm not saying some in order to belittle that at all. What I am saying is that you're going through some stuff, and I know that. I know what that's like. And what I can tell you is that you don't have to suffer while going through those things. Yes, you're going to have pain. Yes, you're going to have some struggles. You're going to have some really tough times as to where maybe that particular day is not really working for you, and you need to take a day in order to be able to nurture yourself through it. You see, you notice that I'm saying a whole lot that has been already talked about over these last few weeks because they all link together. See, we're working together. See, we're a community. It's not just about me, myself, and I talking into this camera. We're a community together so that we can hold on to one another and we can say, listen, we can make a difference for one another. We can get us to be able to crash through the ceilings that might have been in our way. Bouncing our head on the ceiling, as to where you felt stuck, or you felt as if like you couldn't go any further, or you felt as if like you had reached your limit. Well, we're crashing through the ceilings together. We're utilizing our community together to be able to be more than the challenges that we face. We're on the network, the Speaking the Heart Network, because I believe, and this is a big thing for me, it's a purpose of mine. And that is to help others realize their purpose and their passion to live a life again. To be empowered to be more than the challenges that they face. To be empowered to reach goals that they don't even realize yet. That's what it is that we do here. So with Motivated Strength, this week we're going to utilize these lyrics in order to be able to help you. Just think about, learn to live again. Learn to live again. If you allow yourself to do that, you will find yourself being different. You will find yourself at a different level of things than where it is that you've been in the past. You'll find yourself kind of shedding things off of your shoulders that might have been a little heavy beforehand or a lot heavy all the time. It's like you'll find yourself shedding those things out of your way. You'll find yourself not getting into the arguments. You'll find yourself not getting into the stigma nonsense that's out there. You'll find yourself as to where you are more in tune with being empowered, you'll find yourself to where you're reaching out for people who are going to be there for you and who are going to carry you to where you want to be so that you can carry them where they want to be. So together as a community, we realize that we can crash through the ceilings that are in our way. And we can find a way to be more than those challenges that we all go through. All right, listen, we do this show Monday through Friday. We do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges. You know, those things like doctor appointments, therapy sessions, pain treatments, group sessions, whatever the case may be. You can take on those challenges, but you can take them on in an optimal frame of mind. That optimal frame of mind that lets you have a higher way of thinking, with the higher way of thinking leading you to a higher level of living. Now, here's the thing. If you are having a tough time with the things that we are talking about, what's keeping you stuck? What's keeping you where it is that you're at? What's keeping you from being able to see that there is possibility, that there is purpose, that there is passion, despite what it is that you're going through? Because if there's something that we can talk about, if there's something that we can tier a topic around so as to be able to help you, I'm all for it. So let me know what it is that we can do. Listen, I love likes. I really do. I love them whether they're on YouTube, whether they're on Facebook, Instagram. Love them to death. But here's the thing. I want you to communicate with me. I want you to actually give me some feedback so that I can interact with you and we can get you to where you want to be versus where you might merely exist to be. All right? Listen, we do this show Monday through Friday. We do this show so that you can be the best you that you can be, not only for yourself, but also for others. I hope you have an extraordinary day. We're going to rock and roll this week. We'll see you again soon.